Hey guys, just back with another video. Well, as you can see, I'm at the workbench, so that means I've got another project going on. This time I'm making N-scale fences. So this is the frame for one of them. This fence here is about 102 scale feet, N-scale. Each post is about 12 foot long or 12 foot tall. The spacing is about 8 foot wide. The way I make this, I wanted to represent like a rusty tin corrugated fence around the gravel company that I'm working on at the club. I've got some styrene there and stuff, but I found that the styrene, like the corrugated styrene, it's too thick. The corrugation isn't spaced out right. It's just way too big for N-scale, and I haven't found any styrene that's small enough that it pass for N-scale. I thought, right, what can I do? I don't have the tools for making the corrugated metal out of foil. I thought that's just going to be a pain in the ass. Then I've got to go through, stick it all on individually, and then I've got to weather it, and I thought I didn't want to do that. So what I did was I jumped online, found a heap of images, and basically just randomly put images together and scaled it down, and it's just given me basically a rusted fence. Now the only downside of this is you're not going to be able to see the corrugation in it. But I tried to scale it out as much as I could. It looked alright, it was all to scale on the screen, but when I printed it out, it's a little bit smaller than what I wanted, but it's alright because I can work with it. So yeah, as you can see, they're just random images, different images, all put together, and then I cut them out. So like I said, I've got all my posts sitting there. Granted, I've got to cut some more when I make another fence. That's how I make me fences there. The frame, and the reason I went with 3 strips, and like 3 strips that way, is to give it some strength. Okay, so I got my picture and I cut it out. The next step is to take some, some black, it's like black paper, but it's sort of thicker paper. I know, you can just buy that at your craft store or whatever. And then I stick the image onto the black paper. As you can sort of see, you might be able to see the black paper in between there. So I stick the image onto the black paper, and I do that for both sides. And that way it's not too thick, but it adds strength to the fence as well. So I'm basically laminating it. So once I do that, I then obviously, like, I've got weight down now because I've got a piece of paper gluing or drying, should I say, on the black paper. So the next thing I do is I take my watered down glue and put it across the three and stick it down, and then I put weight down on it. I actually put a ruler on first on the top of the paper, and then add all my weights onto it to try and get it all even and hold it down till it dries. So after it's all dry, you end up with a fence like that. So that'll be the front, so that'll be the side you see, and that's the back. Now, you're probably not going to see the back of these. I mean, if you had a camera car, you might see them, but I doubt it because it'll be sort of sitting up from the track. But, you know, it annoys me when you see these layouts that they look good, they're, you know, pretty detailed and everything like that. They put a camera car on it and they don't even paint the back of a fence. So I didn't want that, so that's why I've glued the paper onto both sides. So if you do see the back of the fence, you can see that it's rusted as well. But again, the only downside is you can't see any corrugation in it, so it looks like it's a flat fence. But I had to, you know, decide whether I wanted to make the corrugation look way too big or just not worry about it, and I found this way was the easiest way to go about it. So I've got that fence there. I've got this one. That one there. That one there. And I'll just show you quickly where they'll go. So you can see here, this is the sort of shape that it needs to be. Maybe not quite that sharp. So this little one here goes here, like that. This one goes here. That one goes there, and that one goes there. This one here will go here. And then I've got to get some more wood. Where are we? More of this real thin wood that I use to run across. I've got to get a few more lengths of that, and then I can make my two long ones. So as you can see, the fence needs to be 38 centimeters, which is roughly 201 foot in end scale. So yeah, I think that'll be all right. Like from a distance, I mean, like it's got blue and stuff in there, but unfortunately, like I couldn't get the colours to really crisp, like they were on the computer. That blue, like on the computer, that's actually galvanized. It's not even blue. And I didn't want to take it somewhere to get done and things like that. So I just left it how it was and printed it out, and I think it looks okay. But yeah, I've just got these couple of strips stained at the moment. Just letting them dry, and then I will be able to make up this one down here. For my stain, I'm just using a bit of burnt sienna with a bit of black, and I've mixed up 2 washes. I've made one a lot more diluted than the other. One's a little bit thicker than the other, but anyway, I sort of just, dip my brush in whichever one I feel like it. Yeah. So I just thought I'd share this project with you. If you're looking to build a fence in N-scale, this is how I've done it. I still need to make heaps more fencing though for the area. I'll need to also make some gates. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you. This method would work in HO as well, although you could probably use the corrugated styrene because it'd be probably more to scale. But yeah, if you want a quick, easy way to make a fence, I think this is pretty quick. And it's pretty simple, really. But with me poles, I marked. Where are we? I got my scale ruler. I don't know if you can see the pencil lines. Oh, yep. And I marked it 1/2 foot from the top, and then from the top again to 7.5 foot. And then I lay my strips. I lay the strips on the inside of those lines, like that. And that's how I do it. So there you go. That's it for now. I might try and do a video. I'll see how I go. Once I get the fences installed in the area or something, I'll try and do a video. But anyway, thanks for watching, and see you next time.